Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Canning Bridge right now, my local train station here in Perth. I mean, actually this is my only local train station right now because with Cannington gone. So, before I should technically have two local stations. But, I mean, Cannington is not really the closest one. If it's considered the closest one, it should be Old Street. But it's still, Old Street is close, so that's why. But here we are at Canning Bridge, and last time when we were here, we were actually on the other side and we were taking an A series last time. But today we're just taking the good old vlog. According to the caption, TP Bridges. So that's why we're going to go from here, Canning Bridge, to Woodbridge. So thank you so much CJ, the all-rounder, for this request here. Which is a pretty cool coincidence because last time when I was here, I was actually filming with you on the A series. So that's why. But today we're doing a vlog, and today is a special one because Midland line and airport line shut down this year. There it is. Let's go and quick show on that one. We'll start tonight. Yes, Thursday, March 28th. Today is March 28th. It will start tonight at 10:45. I mean 10 o'clock. Around 10 o'clock, it will have 9:01 and 9:02 running. 30 minutes per bus at night time though, and it will run until 7th of April. So it's way shorter this time. The last time was over a month because of building the new Bayswater station, getting some of the works done. But this time is also dealing with Bayswater station, and it's to deal with the new platforms and also the bus station at the bottom of the station. So that's why new platforms are already building, but they're gonna facilitate it and finish it off during the shutdown. So today is the last day for trains, outbound, Midland and airport bound trains, to stop on platform 2 of Bayswater station. After the shutdown, they will all be swapped to use platform 4, which is on the new platforms. Because the track allocations for the station will change. Platform 1 and 2 will be trains towards Perth after Ellenbrook line opens, because platform 1 will be the Midland and airport line trains bound for Perth. Platform 2 will be Ellenbrook line bound for Perth. Platform 3 on the new side will be weird because it's entering on the right side of that platform and going left doors opening. Will be Ellenbrook line going on the elevated tracks going over to Morley. And then platform 4 will be the Midland and airport line going to outbound. Which is going to be a very big work because they need to bind the tracks from platform 2 over to the elevated tracks, and we can bind the local tracks for the other lines underneath the elevated sections to link with platform 4, which is going to be a little bit of a big job to do. After the shutdown, they're going to move some of the routes that are stopping outside next to the station entrance into the bus station, including 48 and the circle routes. They're going to have more routes into Bayswater station in the future if they for real did the changes of the changes that they have set with the Guildford Road routes. 41 will extend from the Bayswater suburb to Bayswater station, and also the 55 will be renumbered as 44, and then it will not go to Elizabeth Quay and just terminates at Bayswater station from Bassendean. So they will have a lot of routes for Bayswater station if they for real do that way. And of course 48 will be renumbered as 43, which also got to stop by Bayswater station. So that's why the train's coming in, so let's do it. But unfortunately this time it's just a B series, so let's do it. Just to make it special at Bayswater, we will take an airport line train first, drop off at Bayswater, send it out, then I'll see a Midland line train comes in at platform 2, then it goes to Woodbridge. Because then we can have both A and B series entering and leaving platform 2 of Bayswater, going outbound. So that's why tonight will be the last train. It's not too late for the last train jumping onto Bayswater platform 2 and going outbound. Set 93 here. Let's do it. Let's check this out at the back. I'll show you how I usually board the train. I usually board at this car right here, car 3. Well, that's a lot of people in car 3. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of people in car 3. Let's just do car 4 today. 107. Unfortunately, no one's getting off though. Oh, but back here is also packed. Whatever. Well, no choice today. Actually, somehow in Perth, I gotta say this, my spot got stolen on the doors, next to the doors, so we're just gonna do a windows view today. And also, we got exciting news coming up. After the shutdown, of Midland Line and Airport Line. Now the buses will run, of course, on weekdays as well. And then C Series, yes, C Series will start running on the highway lines starting on April 8th, which is next week. Which is still my holiday, actually. Was a little bit of a midterm semester break, like 2 weeks. Next week is a placement, so I guess I don't have breaks. But after that, we'll have 1 week of break, which is basically for me to revise the contents because we have tests coming out. But yes, April 8th, I should be able to come out and film the C Series because it will start running on Joondalup and Mandurah lines. The C Series are locally made here in WA. And there are 6 car sets. They're not like 2 B series like this to make a 6 car. No, it's one whole 6 cars set. So that's why they can only run on the Mandurah and Joondalup lines right now, because the other Heritage line doesn't have 6 cars platforms. And then Ellenbrook line will be also using B series, 3 car B series, because the platforms are not okay to be using 6 cars yet for the Midland line sections, just like Airport line. But all of the new stations on the Ellenbrook line will be 6 cars. So now all of the other stations, they can easily extend the text to 6 cars in length for the platforms, all the other stations, except Subiaco. Subiaco is going to be a big job. I don't know how they're going to be able to extend Subiaco station. It's going to like I don't know how long a shutdown, like whole month or 2, just because of Subiaco station. They can probably still run trains between Perth and West Leederville. And also Daglish maybe, but the Daglish siding is on the wrong side, so I don't know. Now the Daglish sidings will be used after Ellenbrook line opens, because it's going to do a very weird system. Is if they for real is still actually keeping that system that they plan to do, which is actually Ellenbrook to Perth, and then the trains will run not in service to Daglish, and then use the sidings there, and then turn back not in service back to Perth and then start a service. Which is so weird. Because they definitely could have done another extra service between Perth and Daglish for the Ellenbrook line, but they decided not to, because it's probably going to take a little bit too much time for the scheduled trains to actually like travel between each other, and they need to terminate at Daglish, which is going to be annoying as well. And it's going to be so weird having a random train terminating at such a random small hut station. Now Claremont is also a hut station, but it looks cooler than Daglish. Daglish is literally nothing on it. 2751 over there. And now back to Midland Line and Airport Line shutdown. We have the 900 coming back for 4 days. Yes, 900 coming back for 4 days during the 4 weekdays, because upcoming is tomorrow's Good Friday, which is the first full day of shutdown, but it's Good Friday is a holiday, so that's why they're going to run weekend timetable. And then it's Saturday and Sunday, weekend timetable. Monday is also holiday, Easter Monday, so they'll still run the weekend's timetable. And then starting on April 2nd to April 5th, they will run the weekdays timetable, which the 900 will come back. And then April 6th and 7th, Saturday and Sunday, so weekend timetable. And then on April 8th, back normal services for trains. So that's why 4 days for 900. And then 901 and 902. All the weekend timetable, of course, from Perth Busport all the way. But on weekdays, it will be starting from Claysbrook Station. Yes, ending and starting at Claysbrook Station. Not even going to Perth Station like last year. Because this year we have just way too many things at Perth. Like 907 is already doing all the way to Perth, and then all of the shutdown routes as well. So that's why they don't have enough space for the 901 and 902 to go to Perth Station and turn back at Perth Busport. It's going to be way too packed, so they decided to just stop it at Claysbrook for the train replacement, and you can take Armadale line, go back to Perth if you need it, which is pretty bad to be honest, but... And then, oh yes, also because of that, 900 will be also from Claysbrook and ending at Claysbrook as well. Which is going to be weird this time, because last time it goes onto Lord Street and just runs straight over to where Ashfield is, but doesn't stop at Ashfield and runs straight past the stop. But this time, it is having this path slightly changed and not going to be running right next to Ashfield train replacement stop and skip it. Instead, it will run on the other side of the track next to that park at Ashfield, and then cross back over after skipping the Ashfield stop on the other side of the road without stopping it right next to it to go to Bassendean for an express. Unfortunately this time, because it started Claysbrook, it can't really go back onto Lord Street next to Royal Perth Hospital, which is not next to McIver. So that's why they need to run like the 901 and skipping East Perth and Mount Orley at the start, running right past the stops. Yes, running right past the East Perth and Mount Lawley stop, then turn back onto Guildford Road and then run straight to Bassendean, which is gonna be also not that good, but at least that's the best that they can do. So Elizabeth Key here. We'll take Midland Line and Airport Line for the fun last time today before the shutdown.
This is Elizabeth Key. Doors closing. Next station, Perth. This train runs from Perth to Butler, stopping at all stations.
Yanchu Extension is going to be open as well very soon. The stations are already finished up there. The track should be almost done as well. So, slightly delayed. They said it's going to be out in April, but for sure I don't think so, because there are no plans on the Transperth website or the app yet. And also today, actually, besides Airport Line shutdown and Midland Line shutdown begins for the week and a half, the last train skipping Perth Stadium on the Armadale Line will also be happening today. What the hell is happening on the other side? Why is it so packed over there? So, but that train to skip Perth Stadium one last time will be at past midnight, so it's going to be a little late. But Mark should be going to both of these events, last Bayswater Platform 2 train and the last Perth Stadium skipping service. Alright, let's get up to Perth Station. Alright, here we go, heading up now. Now we're taking the Airport Line one first. 3 minutes. Okay, good. Good, we can definitely make that. So we have double shutdown stickers over here now because of both Armadale Line and also the Midland Airport shutdown. So there's two posters over here, literally right here, 2 of them. Yep, 2 of them.
Passengers, your next service.
And there's the Claysbrook thing, take to Claysbrook, and then the 900, 901, 902. All we'll be doing at Claysbrook as well. So, but also we have the terrible wordings here because it's really weirdly worded. They should have just said from April 2nd to 5th between the first service to 7 p.m. Because like this is like from first service of 2nd of April to the 7 p.m. service on Friday the 5th is all from Claysbrook. No, every day from the 1st to the 7 p.m. service it will be from Claysbrook, but after that it will be back to Perth Passport. So that's a really weird wording that they actually did for the routes there. Let's head up there. We don't. I don't want you. We don't need to walk together. So let's just get up to the platform. Hopefully, get that Airport Line train. Get it. 49. The first set. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Wow. I thought it'd be close, but apparently not. Like I was down there and I heard a train actually leaving. I was like, oh, is it already left? No, and I heard the tunnel sounds. So it is just the Claremont bound. Now the Transperth specifically actually made on Instagram because they do have an Instagram account, Transperth WA. They already said to made the announcement clear that if you want to go to Perth Airport for the next week, you have to take 902. Which really prompts more people hopefully take 36 and 37. Okay. Yes. Hopefully 37 can get more patronage for people going to the airport. And also I don't really get the point of actually the Victoria Park shuttle trains. Why they need to use 4 cars. I guess they're just using 4 cars to hopefully use more of the A-series, just not to actually have them rust in the depot, but honestly 2 car A-series for the Victoria Park shuttle is all you need. This guy, Set 49, is so old already. Pretty old already, over 10 years. I think. I actually don't know when is the first B series, but it's pretty. It's like starting off I actually don't know. Can someone help me in the comments when this guy came in to service? I think it's around 15 years, around 20, 15 to 20, I think, for this guy. Alright, Claysbrook. This is where we brought the train last time for the last vlog. After that we'll be at Woodbridge, so that's why time for some Midland routes later on. Not gonna film them, I just taking myself. Now there are definitely some routes in Midland that will be filming without a request, which is the 312. But that will be done during the for real winter break. Yes, up to Baskerville. I will stay up there for 2 hours in Baskerville just to wait for a different service. Yes, I know, wait for 2 hours in the farmland. That's like very realistic and fun, but yeah, whatever. Never been up there, so. Now there's one service at nighttime. The last service for 312 is actually a big old loop instead of actually doing the whole loop, because it's actually technically just a circular route, but it doesn't show on the app as a circular. But the last service will for real do a circular, but doesn't go back to Midland and just make the whole loop around the whole farmland and then terminate very close by the Midland city area. Which Mark took one time and then got yelled at the driver, so I don't want to take that service. Plus it's gonna be very late at night for that one, 5 something PM, which during winter time, that's already where the sun sets, so.
This is East Perth.
Yes, we'll get off at Bayswater for the train to arrive at platform 2 and then get out, and then we'll see the Midland Line train arrive at platform 2 and we'll just take it out. Tomorrow's Good Friday, which is the one of the worst holidays here in Australia, because not the worst, but like everything is closed literally. Supermarket's closed, nothing's open. Oh my gosh, the amount of what is that amount of staffs over there? But yes, tomorrow's Good Friday, which is everything closed except for of course it's just a weekend timetable for the transportations. So tomorrow I can still go film. We'll film some bus routes. I'll hopefully do TransWA very soon. Not the trains, unfortunately, but I will take the coach myself because I want to go down to a regional town during the winter break. To film the buses there.
Next station, Mount Lawley.
Unfortunate is that for the days that I mentioned with 900 for the 4 weekdays of the shutdown, I will not be available because that's my placement week, which is really unfortunate. So I won't be able to see any of the 900s this time, but Mark will go film it. So I mean, film the operations at Claysbrook. So let's see how it goes.
This is Mount Lawley. Please mind the gap. Doors closing.
Now the Hong Kong videos are going very smooth right now, although the viewers still not satisfactory because like except Mark, I want to say except Mark, Perth viewers don't care about my Hong Kong videos, which is really sad. So the the Hong Kong videos are mostly actually filmed for Perth viewers to watch, just to learn more about the area. Just like Mark is actually going to other cities and film the videos there, so film the transport there. So that's why. Hopefully you guys can come and watch because I put a lot of effort onto those things.
Next station, Midland.
I just realized I haven't done any of the announcements yet, but it's okay. Now, this phone's filming quality, this iPhone, is not that great. It's not the best for the quality, but it controls us under sunlight very well. That means it's not going to have like issues under sunlight. You see under sunlight and it's actually perfectly fine. You can see everything. But with my other Android phone, the quality of the videos and the pictures are way better than this thing. Not way better, like okay better than this thing, because this thing's old, a little bit older. But the other thing is for the Android phone, it really sucks when it's actually having like sunlight. It just doesn't control well. The lightings, the light intensity control for the videos is really terrible. So that's why I still prefer using the iPhone more than the other Android phone. So that's why the Android phone is mostly just for short videos. Like some random crappy, useless short routes on the bus. Then I would do the other iPhone, but I mean the Android phone. But for most of these vlogs and all that long videos, we'll use the iPhone.
Next station, Milton.
Now my target is to get to freaking Midland by the 12:08. Then I can take. Is it 12:08? I don't remember. But I want to take one of the services actually departing around 12 to get up to the areas to loop around. So, which those two routes are so similar. I don't really get the difference with that. I'm talking about the 323 and the 327 service.
This is Milton.
which the whole section for the 323 and 327, literally like 327 is just the same as the 323. What the hell? The door closing announcement didn't even finish playing, he already started moving, so clearly that means no one entered or left the train. Next is Bayswater! We're gonna get off on platform 2 one last time. Now, even if after we switch to platform 4, we're still door open on the right, so it's still okay. Or were they gonna use platform 3? But I don't know. But it's all I know is today is the last day of operation for Bayswater platform 2 as well. Until Ellenbrook line opens, then they're gonna reopen platform 2. Because, yeah. But unfortunate now with the interchanging from Midland to airport is gonna be terrible. Because right now we can do cross-platform interchange. But after they're gonna do the operations and change to it, you can't even do cross-platform interchange. You need to walk down and then go over. Walk by walking along the streets to change. Just so bad.
Then all stations to High Wycombe, including Airport Central. Changes based.
There's the outside over there. That's where we're going to be going. There's still no electric cables. What the? Hopefully they can finish that off. This track is still MIA, but I guess they don't really need to put a track on there yet until the line actually opens. Yep, platform 3 over there, and then platform 4 way at the end, which is the platform that we'll be using in the future. That's why the shutdown is there for the next 1 week and a half. That's what it's going to facilitate. And here is at platform 2, the last day of operations. Last day of operations for trains on platform 2 here, going outbound. Last day. And we'll take film a Midland line train entering later on. Here it goes. Last day for trains running out this way on platform 2. After the shutdown, it will be over there, so it will be over that side, not on here anymore. There it goes. And 125 over there, like almost the last set. Yep, in the future we'll be using that side after the shutdown, so they will probably build a blockade here just to prevent people from dropping onto the tracks, because this platform won't be used until Ellenbrook line opens, so we'll be just using platform 1 and 4, which is over there. Yep, let's wait for our Midland line train. We'll film and enter. Later on, in the future, it's gonna be over that side also as well. The panels are ready. The electronic panels are getting ready to go. Oh, freaking ticket checks. Oh, it probably came from the airport line. Why? And here it is, the Midland line A series driving into platform 2 here. I don't know why people are waiting so far behind at the back of the platform. For sure the train won't be there, so. On to platform 2. Set 43. And you see, like, it's not really that far back, man. And 34, okay. 34 and 43, easy to remember. Alright, let's go. Take to Woodbridge. Leaving platform 2. Yep, they're building the tracks over there for platform 4, so. And they're also facilitating, of course, the work going up the elevated tracks. And then that's the track they're gonna come over and bind with this track now, because that's the track they're gonna use for Midland line and airport line in the future. And it is looks like it's it's one section not done yet. Okay, let's see how it is looking over here. I just bind back right over, so you can see the tracks over there. And it's gonna continue its way, and it's gonna line right there and back to our track. So yep, this is where it's just gonna bind right back over here. So and the A series over there. Next station, Ashfield. Oh wait, the tunnel's right there, so they might need to actually bind a little earlier. Oh, actually no, because they can just build a completely new track, because the platform 2 track will be from Ellenbrook in the future, so they don't need to actually be over here. So earlier on Prospector crossover, the one of the what's that thing called? Level crossings. That's where the freaking 900 users actually usually last year for the level crossing to cross back over to that side of the road, and then run right past the Ashfield train placement stop. But this time, no, it's gonna run this side for the 900, and then cross back over very close to Basildine. So then people won't get confused when the 900 actually literally drove right past you. So. This is Ashfield. Now the 901 is crazy frequency this time for the 901. No short trips, all from Claysbrook to Midland for weekdays, 5 minutes per bus. Like what? That's why I suspect that Fremantle will also need to throw buses over here to do the 901. Because it's so high frequency, 5 minutes per bus, how can Path Transit deal with it? Now it might be Swan Transit from Midvale also gonna need to do some of them. But still, for sure I think Fremantle has to throw some buses in here to do it as well. Because Swan definitely don't have buses. I mean, they probably can throw some down from Joondalup as well. Because the down south depot, Southern River, Canning Vale, no, for sure not. Because they're dealing with 907, 221, all these things. So for sure, either they throw it from Newark up or Joondalup down as well, or they have to ask Fremantle to do it. Path Transit can't handle that many. Okay. 5 minutes per bus, how can Path Transit deal with all of the services? And then with the shutdown of the TransWA services, we'll again terminate at Midland instead of going to East Perth. Now technically they could still actually run all the way to East Perth. But no, that's stupid, because I want to say it's because of the electric cables issues, because of the TransWA is a DMU anyway, so they can run through, but no, definitely not. That's just stupid. So yeah, they're just gonna terminate at Midland. Now I will wait for another train at Woodbridge, so I'm gonna be slightly a little bit late on the schedule. Hopefully I can get to Woodbridge by like 11:40. Right now it's 11:33. Next station, Success Hill. Honestly, 900 should really stop at Ashfield, because It's just because 901 and 902 are also doing the Bayswater, between Bayswater section, so that's why they can skip it. But Ashfield is not. So I ended up Ashfield getting terrible frequency actually, because only 901 during peak hours. I mean, peak hours is also pretty good in terms of frequency. So technically I don't even need, they don't even need 900. Because 900 according to the app is 1 minute faster than the 901 between Claysbrook and Bassendean. Like, then what's the point? Like, if you're doing rush hours, 901 all terminate at Bassendean, then the 900 has a point. But when you're still going to Midland anyways, then what's the point? When it's just 1 minute faster. It's been so long since I've taken trains. I mean, I've taken Mandurah line, but it's been so long. I've been studying for the whole 1 week and a half last time, because last week literally no time. Every day is occupied. This day, today is absolutely free, so that's why I came out finally after 2 weeks almost. Guildford. Well, unfortunately, actually, upcoming Sunday, I need to go up to outside the metropolitan area for the first time. I plan to take the 311 on a Sunday, which is one service in the morning. So I want to take that one. But unfortunately, is that now before it was already like saying that we get drivers from the city to drive you up. So like church mates, it's a church event. So it's just a sermon up in the Bindun. So that's why. But because before they says none of drivers, so just take up to somewhere close to the to Bindun, and then someone from Bindun drive down and pick you up instead from the city. But then I was like, oh nice, I can take 311. But suddenly they said, oh, drivers are available now, so that's why. Unfortunate, not going to be able to take 311. I really want to take the 311 because it's a Sunday 311. I was like, because it's impossible for me to take a Sunday 311 because only one bus will be doing it back and forth, and I'm not going to take the same bus back and forth, so that's why it's the perfect time to actually do it, and then someone drive me out. But unfortunate. Now the plus it's like perfect timing too for that morning 311 service, but whatever. I do want to take 901 one day, again. Fortunately, I can't take the 900, but... Next is Woodbridge.
Doors closing.
Door closing? And there we go. Because I don't want to press the button too early and the doors bounce back open, so... Next station, Woodbridge. 25.54. Wonder where it's going. Or maybe to Basildine for service. Now someone said with Bayswater station changes, 277 and 278 will be also swapped to Path Transit. Right now the only two routes at High Wycombe not by Path Transit is still by Midvale, Swan. But someone said that after Bayswater station this shutdown, freight train, with the shutdown upcoming, it will also be swapped to Path Transit for 277 and 278. Which is gonna be okay. Which you can actually link with the 280 timetable again. But all with Path instead of Swan. So then ended off actually Swan just need to do inside Midland. They cannot even actually leave Midland now for all of the drivers. Which is really unfortunate for them. Alright, let's get off. Woodbridge. Freight train. There it goes. That's the second bridge of Transperth. Let's send it out like this. There it goes. That's a nice shot right there. With a suburban line train and a freight train. Another freight train! Wow! Oh, double freight train! I'm just kidding, it's just a train head over there. Just a diesel engine train head over there, but it's still cool with both tracks over there used. That's not a very long freight train because it's already done. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Now I'm just going to take the Midland and I'll start my loopings of the routes today. So I'll see you guys next time. Click on these videos up top. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top and I'll see you guys next time.